Hey guys, Mark here just with an update on the Takedown ski bow. So I've rough shaped out my riser. I shaped the pistol grip. Uh, it's kind of comfy now. It's still a little big. I can't say for sure that I won't reduce it a little bit more, but I wanted to get the shape started. We've got my sight window in here. It's about 2.5 inches to where it starts to fade back out. It's nice and big. I only just slightly rounded the other edges. The fine sanding will take care of most of that, and I left the shelves for the bow limbs completely untouched, aside from taking a pencil and finding where I want to drill the holes for the limbs to go. So I've measured an inch, and this is only just slightly longer than 2 inches long, but I've measured an inch from the end, and of course found the center to where I'm going to drill the holes for the limbs. Now on the limbs themselves, I also found where that same point would be, but I've added a 1/16 of an inch away, or further away from the end. And the reason for that is that this fit needs to be super tight. If it's not super tight, you'll get a rocking motion after the limb is affixed, and you don't want that. You can correct that problem if you run into it by gluing a wooden shim to the end and then sanding it to size. But what making this line a little bit further away will allow me to do is that initially, if the hole is drilled perfectly, these two, they won't fit together, and I'll have to reduce the bow limb very, very gradually with sandpaper until I get a super tight fit. Once that fit's achieved, then I won't have any of that wiggle in the bow limb, and it'll be super tight. So that's where we are. I'm going to, over the weekend, take it over to a friend of mine who has a drill press, and I'm going to do all of the drilling there. So I'll drill a 3/8 hole for a 3/8 bolt. I've got wing nuts to secure the limbs on. I've also got washers, so I'm going to countersink the washer into the top of the bow limb, and the washer and bolt will be countersunk into the bottom of the riser. And my intention is then to permanently affix them by sealing this again afterwards, so you won't even see the back of the bolt. You'll simply see some wood filler or whatever, however I can best match this material before it's stained. So it'll be nice and smooth once again. You won't know. All you'll see is the threads of the bolt coming out, where the limb will snap over top and it'll be secured in place with a wing nut. That's it for now. I'll make an update video when those holes are drilled and I'm able to put the limbs on. Take care.